Thank you so much, judges, for the great feedback and insights for our winners. So, coming on to the next part of the session, we'll announce the winners. So, starting from the third rank, on third rank, we have a tie, Abhimanyu and Vibhor. On second rank, we have Dr. Ash, and on the first rank, we have Swastika. So, can we have a huge round of applause for all our winners? Great. So, if I may request the judges to give all of us some quick tips on podcasting.
I think we ourselves are learning. I've learned a lot in this whole process myself. It's a different thing for me, especially when you're creating for a brand or you're creating for something else or you're getting paid to do it. But these people, the passion just shines through. And I think that is what will keep them going. And I hope there are some, I think, who stopped. There's a lot of lag. And I know it's difficult because some of you all are doctors, gynacs, and doing I know what not. But please don't let this passion die. There's a reason I think you've chosen podcast. I wish I could ask each of you all that. Why did you choose podcasting? Because that in itself is a story. There's a story, I think, with each of us, how we end up with podcasting itself is a story. At least it is there for me. So just keep at that. And you will, keep listening to the genres that you're interested in. See what is going around. You will definitely get tips and you'll know with each and everything. And I think there are several tips and strategies that have been shared by Yashika, Rohan. Just implement those small things and, I'm sure you all will find your own voice and your space.
Yeah, I would just like to add to that, there's so much happening in the audio space right now, and there is, a great scope for a potential career, alternative career where you can, really become big in the voice space, in the podcast space. So as long as you don't pressurize yourself, there's, a whole avenue to be explored. So while you're working at it, you just be a little, wary of what's the scene around you. Try and explore more podcasts, try and see, the different new podcasts that are, regularly making the top 10, top 20, top 50 list nationally, internationally, in terms of languages, in terms of otherwise also. I think that's a great way to give you an idea of where you start and also have a particular chart of your growth. You should always be assessing your own, growth, progress. That's very important, because sometimes what happens is when we are doing these things in vacuum, sometimes we tend to forget to get a hold of where we are and where we have been and where we want to go. So as long as it doesn't pressurize you too much, and as long as it doesn't make you feel a little intimidated, try and have this progression chart that okay, this is where I started and this is where I am today and this is where I plan to go, and okay, this is the kind of competition that I have. Say if you are in a spiritual space, try and look out for other podcasts which are doing well in the spiritual space. Try and see what is it that is working for them, and how can you take it to the next level. All the podcasts and all the people who are here, I can tell you that you all have great potential, and I agree that some of you are even capable of making it to the international charts, and you can really become the biggest podcasters around. All it requires is focus and self-belief. And I also agree with my fellow jury members that consistency is very important. Even if there are times when you are not motivated, even if there are times when you feel that maybe it's something that you are not able to keep up on a regular basis, you have to keep yourself motivated and always have this self-belief that yes, you are as good as anybody and you can be as good as anybody. All it requires is a little effort and a little focus. So be very, very wary of that, because right now, if I look at the scene in the West, a lot of podcasts are being picked up by Hollywood to make films. A lot of original series are coming out of podcasts. It's really becoming big. It's becoming commercial. Don't want to intimidate you, but there's a lot of scope out there, and you all are doing wonderfully well. I think it's a great beginning, and this is the right time to plan it very well, so that you can also be a part of this this professional, this movement that slowly as I said, the next 10 years can very well be the age of podcast. So always keep that in mind, that you are right there at the very heart of the movement, and this is the time to make it count.
Thank you so much, all the jury members. It was a great learning for all of us. So now we have an open stage for our participants if they want to ask any questions. Okay, I guess.
First of all, I would like to thank you guys for this opportunity, for this stage that you have given, and I would also like to thank all the jury members for taking time and listening to our podcasts and giving us very useful feedbacks and insights that can better our things. Because it's no joke to take time from their busy schedule and listen to one podcast. You know, listening to something new, no, something sometimes you need to get yourself into it, take time for it. So that really means a lot. So I just want to thank everyone for that. Thank you so much.
I would request Mr. Devendra to close the ceremony, please, sir.
Thank you very much, Neha. Well, I'd like to thank Sunaina, Rohan, and Murtaza and Yashika, for supporting us and give us the opportunity to the young podcaster into the India. So right now I'm in Varanasi, and yesterday I was in the gullies of Varanasi, and I got opportunity to meet a street singer, and he was narrated in a Sanskrit language, and I just stopped over there, and I had a goosebump. Okay, and he was narrated a very beautiful Sanskrit song, which is devoted to the Lord Shiva. Okay, so India is a beautiful country. We have lot of content. So my humble request to each and everybody, especially the new podcaster, travel a lot, connect with the people. Okay, it's very important. Okay, all guys like Sunaina is experienced, Rohan is experienced, Murtaza sir is experienced. So I don't have any experience. Okay, I have just a live experience. So might be one day I can start my podcast. So I need your help and guidance for that. So thank you very much. And guys, you guys are rock star because you guys are creative. Okay, so I'm not creative person, and but definitely I have a lot of respect for the creative. So next time definitely we'll conduct not a virtual ceremony. We will try to conduct something which is offline. Okay, now I have to put with the online. I don't know what about you guys.
And Devenji is best when it comes to hosting online and offline events. Particularly, specialization is offline events. Some of the best events that I've attended.
Definitely. Rohan, you are put in which part of the city?
Mumbai.
Sorry?
Mumbai.
Okay, great. And Sunaina, you?
Amchi Mumbai.
Mumbai. Good. So most probably next month I'm traveling Mumbai. So if you guys have some time, so let's catch up. For a tea, beer, or anything. Okay, I'll personally call you and let's catch up. Okay, so
I'll be in Kerala, but I think definitely if you're around by Tuesday, then I think maybe we should try and catch up.
Thank you very much. So thank you, Swastika, Dr. Ash, and Vikram. Vikram is not here. So Yashika, you are rock star, Yashika. Thank you very much to conducting these kind of events. And as a humble request, please carry on and conduct these kind of events so we can motivate a lot of creative people into the industry. Okay. So from our alliance, we have a small brochure for all the participants and the winner. So definitely Neha, I'll coordinate with you and please send it to the brochure, gift brochure to all the winners.